I don't know about you, but I need more power. And I'm going to do that by building a simple swiveling solar panel mount. That way I can follow the sun throughout the day and get the absolute most out of these panels. I really don't want this that high, so I want it at an easy level to work with. I think I'll make it 5'6". I think a 6x6 would work better, but I have this 4x6 that I didn't use because it's got a bit of a bow to it. So I'm just going to use what I've got. Save myself some money. 5'6". Wow, I've actually got some sunshine. It looks like it'll work in this spot for now. Once it's over that way, it might not be so great. What is up with this rain? Charlie, what do you think of the rain, boy? See, I'm leveling off the top. There is still a bit of a bow to this piece of 4x6. So I'm building off the top basically, so if the top is level, it should be about where I want it. So this is for a boat seat. It swivels. It doesn't swivel really easy, but that's fine. I don't want it to be super easy to turn. This is going to be my adjustment. I have to build out and around this, so I'll probably just box it in with some 2x4s. So I need 2 at 6 3/4. I almost think the best way to do this would be to put part of it on one of these. Now I need 2 2x4s, 20 inches long. Keep in mind, everything I'm doing is guesswork because I've never done this before. I'm just kind of trying to wing it. So this is what I'm trying to achieve here. 2 down here, flush with this end. 2 over here, flush with that end. That's what I want. These are just sitting here to keep the spacing right for now, so this board's right on the money. All right, there's one. I need the center of this hole to the center of this hole. It's looking like about 5 3/4, 5 3/4. So my spacing is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. 2 7/8 and 5 3/4. Hey. I forgot the washer. I changed my mind on this a little bit. Instead of doing it the way I had it set up, I'm going to notch this wide enough I can lay a 2x4 flat right here. Changing my mind all the time. Set the depth of my saw. I think I need 2 boards about yay long. So yay long to me looks like 43. 2 boards at 43 inches. That ought to work. 15, 15. check. That's still pretty much 15. There's no significance to 15 inches. I just wanted to keep them the same on both sides. These two boards should strengthen it up quite a bit because 2x4 like that is pretty likely to warp pretty bad. If I do this, it should make it pretty solid. Already noticed I don't get very good afternoon sun in this spot. Well, honestly, right now it's almost September. So more than likely, I know the sun is going to be more to the north in the summer when I'm really going to want this extra power for the air conditioning. To bring the panels down a little lower so they're not so ridiculously high, I'll have an angle about like that. What I'll do is put a bird's mouth in this board, use it for my template, transfer it to the long board that I'm going to use, and then it'll be able to sit down a little lower, be a little easier to deal with. And I need some support boards to go up and support the bottom of this board. So I'm just going to set that there the way it needs to be. Just gonna mark the bottom of this. Yep, and that'll work. It's like about 4 feet. Use a piece of deck board to splice these together. This is where it'd be nice if this thing would stay still. Yes, I marked the outside and I put the screws on the wrong side. I forgot which side I meant to mark. so helpful. Got the whole woods. We got squirrels and chipmunks. They want to play in my trench. Charlie? Charlie, is that really the best spot you can find? Should I dig right under you? That's better. Goofy dog. About 16 inches. I'm pretty sure I can feed this wire through at least one 10-foot length of pipe at a time. So I'm just going to tape this off so it doesn't get full of sand. Go. These charge controllers that I have are only rated for 40 amps or 100 volts, which I would be exceeding either way, so I had to add an extra one. I'm going to pull some through. So really, I don't need to label this. I'm going to label it on the inside with some red tape, but right now all I really need to do is put a fitting on it. All right, there's the positive. Oh yeah. I'm just hooking these up just to get it out of the way, but I won't be powering them up until after this charge controller is hooked to the battery. Breaker is off. let's flip it on. I've got to set that to lithium ion. I don't remember how. All right, there we go. Battery type is set. I'll have to do something to mount those. Right now the breaker is off, so I should have nothing. No power. Breaker on. 40.5 volts. Sweet. Hook up my solar. Which honestly, this isn't going to do much right now. Turn it on. It's more of a morning spot. Solar is charging. Both of the charge controllers are reading 14.4, which is as charged as it can get. So hopefully it's got enough power coming in to run that DC air conditioner. Overall, I'm really happy with the way these turned out. They spin nice and easy, which will allow me to follow the sun throughout the day and get the absolute best out of these panels that I can. And I think they're going to do really good in the summer because the sun is more to the north in the summertime and it's a little more open this way, which is exactly what I need because the next project I'm doing is a 12 volt DC mini split air conditioner. Honestly, that's something I didn't even know existed until just recently, which I think is going to be a great project, and it's going to be a nice addition to this cabin because in the summertime that loft gets really hot. And overall, the cabin can get really hot. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. That video should be up in the next couple of weeks if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. And if this is a project you'd like to do, hopefully this video helped out, help you get some ideas on how you want to build your own or just copy it. I mean, honestly, works really well. I'm really happy with it. So thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.